Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. And towing the slab, Kevin Gausman. How about a scouting report on him? All right, first pitch coming up. Luis Gonzalez now at the plate. And we're underway from San Diego. Line drive, and there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Trying to bunt his way on. They get the force. One pitch and one out. Ryan McMahon
Batting
steps
third,
to the plate.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Puts a bunt down. Over to first. There for the out. Run comes in on the safety squeeze. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Time called. Gausman, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a miss. Back here at Petco Park. And towing the slab here, Chase Stolander. What should we keep an eye on here? Jeter Downs to the plate here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the air, center field. Doyle takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Slapped foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And now 3-2. On the ground, right side. Johnston takes it himself, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Back here in San Diego, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Mickey Moniak digs in now. That one lifted to left. Soto settles under this one. One down.
Batting 6, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Reaching down, makes the catch. Troy Johnston will hit next. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Aaron Judge.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Hard hit left side. McMahon fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Ground ball left side. Too low. Not in time.
He's safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. One down. Now it's the DH, Albert Pujols. This one in the dirt. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Man at first, one away. Almost got him. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Ball.
Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. And this is inside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Left field. And it falls. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
The 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Oh, what a lunging grab. Back here at Petco Park. And now the DH, Ezekiel Tovar. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And ball 1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Has room, and he makes the catch. So back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Out towards right center field, and this one looks like trouble. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Bunting for a hit. Marte handles, throws to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Late with the swing there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Jeter. Down.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second, into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Way inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Runner edges away at second. And ball 4 to a board. Here's Juan Soto. He popped out his first time.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. That one kicks away from the catcher, but no advance from the runners. Move to second, and he's back in safely. Judge comes up empty there.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Around from second is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Pasquantino in the box now, takes strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. And a 1-2. Just off the inside edge. And there's a ball. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. Stepping in, Ryan McMahon.
24, Ryan McMahon.
That's outside, and that is ball one. Swings over the top of that one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Good job to fight that one off. Way upstairs, and the count's even at 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low, and a full count now. Set down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Fouled off. He was late. 2 down. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit, popped out to left his first time. Swings through that.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
That's too low. Ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one just misses. On the ground to first, and that chance handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for San Francisco, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Misses, And the count now even up. Struck him out looking. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the slugger who starts at DH, Albert Pujols. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Doyle on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Just missed. 3-2 now. This one in the air. And the inning is over. Back here at Petco Park, digging in, Troy Johnston.
Troy Johnston.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
Foul ball there. A little bit low.
That's low.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Late swing fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that misses off the outside edge.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
So digging in, Edouard Julien. Popped out and fouled ground first time through.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That's out.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
In the air out to center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third. And again, we are tied.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Out towards right center field. Varsho under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in San Diego, here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Up the middle. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jeter. Down.
Good to lay off that pitch down.
Inside.
Ball,
Ball
that's
2. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 1 away. One out man at first. Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
3-0 down. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball 1.
Makes the catch for the second out. On a line, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 3-run shot. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. New pitcher on now, Brennan Bernardino. He's into the game with the bases empty. In the air, left field. And that is a foul ball. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And they're happy to just get off the field after that. Top 6, leading off Troy Tulowitzki. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
To first, now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Lifted in the air, right field. Moniak settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. In the air, out towards right center. Moniak under this one. 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Two down, nobody on. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Cindy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I?
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 8-3. One down. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. High fly ball, right field. Judge under it. That's out number 2. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jake McCarthy. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ball, that's down.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Bernardino. In his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Nope.
On the corner for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Gets under it and pops it up. Julian has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Short hop liner handled it short. Throws to first in time. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Petco Park, digging in, Brenton Doyle.
Number 9, Brenton Doyle.
And he lays down a bunt. Pasquantino, the flip, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. That one missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to.
Runner on the go again. Pitch is high. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. A bunt and it's popped up. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Troy Tulowitzki. And a bunt right side. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And it's fouled away. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in San Diego, here's the catcher to hit, Ivan Herrera.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Juan Mejia.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's the 3rd. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nope, outside. Ball, that's low.
Check swing, went around. Strike 1. Next
Ball
offering
3.
is downstairs. Up the middle, Julian. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Now it's going to be Jeter Downs.
That's inside. Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's smacked on a line to center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Right side, hard hit. They take the force out, and that's the inning. Back back here at Petco
Leading
Park.
off for
Here's the
San
catcher,
Francisco,
Hunter
the catcher,
Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
This one smoked on its way out of here. And they close the gap. It's 8-5. Liner, base hit. Man at first. Nobody out. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Gabe Spire. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Fires to second for one. They get the double play. And just one out to go now. Jake McCarthy will hit next. He was late there. Strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This could end it. Left field. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. To me, it's just a really control.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch misses in. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate here at the top of the ninth. Ball game. Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. We're nestled in a mountain. And starting this one, Paul Skeens. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Oh, that got him.
That got him.
First batter of the game is hit by the pitch. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Third baseman playing on the edge. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That one missed.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Quick toss to first. Doyle dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Now the 0-1. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. In the air, right field. Judge under it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Throw home. Not in time. The run scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. And the batter will be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Singy, I spy with my little eye a castle.
That, my friend, is Reinerstein's Keep. Have you taken a tour of the castle yet?
Oh, and this one gets away. Runner stays put at third. Not yet. But I heard you get a 25% discount if you have a game ticket.
I wonder if that applies to media credentials.
Hoping so. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Ball.
Swing, and he popped it up. Figgins on the run towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2-2 now. That's down and in. Hit weakly on the ground. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Doyle on third with 2 out. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. And takes low for ball 1. Late with the swing there. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Pitch out, but no action. The lefty, the 1-0. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down. One out man at first. Now it's going to be Troy Tulowitzki.
Tulowitzki.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Yep, that ball went out.
That clips the corner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
And a swing and a miss.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
One down.
Batting seventh.
The big change to the stadium here in Liechtenstein is the batter's eye. You won't find a whale tail like this anywhere else in the world, and they tell us it's made in entirely of recycled metals, which makes it even better.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Next offering is outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And there's 2 away. Ezekiel Tovar digs in now.
Ezekiel Tovar.
First pitch way inside a fastball. Ooh. Two down, nobody on. And a 1-2. Got him. Out number 3. Back inside Wills Park, digging in, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Hey!
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. His throw is not in time, an infield single. And they'll go back to check on the right-hander now. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To second, there's one. To first, double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Manny Ramirez will hit next. In the air, left side. And that's the inning. Back here at Wales Park, stepping in, Troy Johnston. That one hooked foul.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And that one hammered out of here. That one felt good. On the ground, right side. Pujols takes it to the bag, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Number 9.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. Right through there for a strike.
We're seeing a lot of new features and changes in each stadium we visit in the Global Baseball League. Here in Liechtenstein, they worked on a few things, including the dimensions of the outfield wall booth.
So a man aboard now with one away. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner goes again.
Hey!
Throw bounces in and he's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. The 0-2. That one almost got him. Right side. Out number 2 and another run comes in. So they turn things over to the righty, Kenley Jansen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off.
The biggest change to this stadium is in left field. You can't miss that aquarium. The wall is 14 feet high, so if you're going to splash one into the tank, you'll have to really elevate the baseball.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The shortstop takes the ball. And a rope into center field, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So up next, Mickey Moniak. He popped out his first time.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. One now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball 1.
The 1-2. And
3.
that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Hey!
The 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting for Liechtenstein.
So the lineup flips over. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Rodriguez.
Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Back inside Wells Park. New inning getting started. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Willie Castro.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 4-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Man at second. On the ground, out to short. Tulo tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So digging in, Troy Johnston. He's already homered here in this one. Jansen checks the runner.
He's
Castro
in there. He's safe.
Back on a dive. To the right side, Pedroia. The throw to first, out number 2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Back here at Wales Park, bottom of the 4th, Sean Figgins digs in now.
Sean Figgins.
And first offering is fouled off. That one away inside. Out to short, Tulo. Over to first.
No, he's out.
Just got him on that one. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
In the air to left center, Doyle on the move. And there's 2 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, Brenton Doyle. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. He was late there, strike 1. Up the middle, Pedroia whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
For San Francisco, the third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Troy Tulowitzki, 1 for 2. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. It's 7-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2.
So a lefty out of the pen, Zach Britton.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but
and that one is lifted in the air. Judge has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Albert Pujols getting ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Pujols.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping...
Now pitching.
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Pearson Ole.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
A changeup missing. Ball one. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball two. Caught him looking for the K.
Ball, that's out.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Two down, bases empty. Manny Ramirez will hit next. Fly to left his first time.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Upstairs.
Ball, that's high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back.
Struck him. Back inside Wills Park. All set for the top of the sixth. Troy Johnston now at the plate. Britton,
Ball, that's off
a
the plate.
very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Fought off foul.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the
Adam Ottavino taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the gap. And that's the third out. Well, we go bottom six. It's Aaron Judge now.
Yeah, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next pitch misses. And a count 1-2. A little bit low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just
15,
cruising along.
Second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The other way, and it stays fair. Pedroia rounds second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Sean Figgins.
Now pitching.
Victor Vodnik gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
He goes down looking.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, draw. Tulowitzki.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 2 outs. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. Line drive. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 7-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Raleigh in the box again, takes a strike. High fly ball, right field. Moniak on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Hader.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit, and a man aboard.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Next to hit, Troy Tulowitzki. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comes the 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the go. That's to third. Long throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Martinez.
Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Back here at Wales Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Albert Pujols digs in now.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That's a slider for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. One out. Fastball for a strike. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. That one almost got him. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
This to third. McMahon fires to first in time. So now here's the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Ball, that's down.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2.
And
That's
another
ball 3.
ball. And a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting for the Whales, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Misses
Ball, that's
again,
low.
5 in a row. And there's a foul ball. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Got him looking. And Judge is down on strikes.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Davis.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
This is Willie Castro. That one lifted to left. Figgins settles under this one, and there's one down.
Up next for San Francisco, the designated hitter, Ezekiel Tovar.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Troy Johnston will hit next. He's already homered in this game.
Johnston.
Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Nope, he held back. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that's the inning. Back inside Wells Park, stepping in, Dustin Pedroia.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Keegan Thompson.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
That's a ball.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ball to strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. Ball 3. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. In the air to left center. McCarthy on the move to the alley. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 7-3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly.
Now pitching, Jaden Hill.
Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that one fouled off.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Got him swinging for the K. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And the first baseman makes the catch. Now here is Brenton Doyle. Outside. In the air, right field. Judge on the move. And there are 2 down.
Up next for San Francisco, the third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Back here at Wales Park. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Greg Nettles getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 gone here.
Now batting for the Whales, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out swing. And they're down to their last out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Judge now.
Aaron Judge.
And first offering is fouled off. Judge rips that one. And that'll do it. 7-3 is how this one. All right, ready to go here. Jake McCarthy digs in now.
Fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bare hand, and he beats it. He's safe. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. There's Ryan McMahon now. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Over to first, and they get the out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Inning over. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate.
Aye.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle should have this one. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9, John Higgins.
Backed off the plate that time. And now it's even up.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Moniak on his way over, and there's two away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings through that one for strike two. Swings and misses. Back here at Wales Park. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Oh, wow. Nice play to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. Just off the outside corner. Ball one. And that's down and away. Second inning here, no score. That one misses, and the count's full. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
The second baseman.
Two down,
Willie
base is empty.
Castro.
Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. The 1-0. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's ruled a swing. Back inside Wells Park, digging in, Cal Raleigh.
Hey!
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's a ball.
On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out. At the plate, Greg Nettles. Almost got him.
That's ball two.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this
That's
one.
ball three.
And there's ball
That's
four.
ball four.
And
Take
that's
your
how they get their first base runner of the game. Next to hit, Manny
That's a ball.
Ramirez.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls
Nope.
out of it.
Outside.
Way out front for strike two. That's
Ball.
off the mark, and the count's full. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Fought off foul. And that one way outside. And that is ball one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. On the ground to third. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
That's outside.
He was late there. Strike one. Top of the third, no score. And that's
Ball
downstairs
two.
and outside. Outside corner, there's a strike. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. See ya. Back here at Wales Park as we go to the last of the third. Here is Aaron Judge. Judge takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one in the dirt, and that's ball one. Got him. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
The second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Line to left, and a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup, Julio Rodriguez will hit next.
Fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Ball that's outside.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Back inside Wales Park. Start of the fourth. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. Swings and misses and one down below the zone. Man at second. Check swing. He went. That's strike two.
Foul ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mickey Moniak digs in now. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Hernandez checks the runner, and he's back in there. That one outside. Ball one. Next offering is down low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
On the ground right side. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
That's a ball.
What a stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the fourth, stepping in, Sean Figgins.
The left fielder, number 9.
Jimenez back to work.
Figgins.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. Johnston steps on the bag. One pitch and one out.
Inside, ball one. Aye.
That clips the corner. Outside low,
two.
And it's 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. New inning getting started. This is Willie Castro.
The second baseman, Willie Castro.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And he gets
He's
him.
out.
Nicely done.
Up next. The designated hitter, Ezekiel Tovar.
That one fouled hard the other way. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. That one ripped right center field. That
Timeout.
skips over
Ground
the
rule
fence,
double.
so it's an automatic double. Go ahead run on base. Troy Johnston now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that's an out.
Now pitching,
Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
Ottavino.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several
Outside,
quick
that's the
outs,
ball.
kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Bunting for a hit. High bounce, and he barehands
No,
it.
he's safe.
Save. Fantastic effort, but
Up
that
next
extends
for
the
San
inning.
Francisco, the
So
center
2
fielder,
down.
number 9,
Brenton Doyle
Brenton
will hit next.
Doyle.
There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
yes,
The
yes.
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Pickoff throw. McCarthy dives back in safely. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it hits the base of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done,
Up
drives
next
in the
for the
run.
Giants,
Anytime
the
you
third
smoke a
baseman,
ball
number
off the wall,
24,
you kind of think
Ryan
about what it could have been,
McMahon.
but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
He's trying for third. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner on the go again. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Troy Tulowitzki brings it in for the third. Back here at Wales Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Albert Pujols getting ready to hit.
Well, he looks more
Outside.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Now a fly ball to right center. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. So a man on base to start the inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Way inside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. One out, man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And a 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting for the Whales, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Going, gone. A 2-run homer. Now, Dustin Pedroia.
Ball. Nope. That's
Base
inside.
is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball. That
And
pitch is
that's
out.
a little bit high. And that's ball 3. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That one
Ball,
off the
that's
mark.
out.
And that's ball 1. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Rydell Martinez.
The right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 2-1. In the air, out towards right center. He's got it. One up, one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. First pitch swinging.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Late swing fouled off. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Tovar at the plate now. That's ball 1. In the air out to center, and that will fall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
When you flare a ball out behind second base.
New pitcher on now, Zach Britton. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Zach Britton.
And a swing and a miss. Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back inside Wills Park, bottom of the 6th. Sean Figgins digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Gloves it on the dive, and they get the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
That one
that's
missed.
off the plate.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1-1 now. Late on that fastball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss. Just missed. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Hader.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Comes up empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. So digging in, Brenton Doyle.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Up next for San Francisco.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that.
McMahon.
Hader throw over, and he's back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouled off down the right side. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from third.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI.
Mark Davis on the pitch here.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground to third. And that goes foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job. Back here at Wales Park. And here's the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
One away. And that's downstairs.
That's down.
And it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Gonna count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One and two now. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now batting for the Whale.
Manny Ramirez, the next to hit.
Ramirez.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Back inside Wales Park, leading off Ezequiel Tovar.
Ezequiel Tovar.
And the 1-0. That one ripped left field. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the eighth. In the air, left field. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under this one, brings it in, and there's two down. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the eighth, digging in, number 99. Here's the 0-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Swings through that one for strike one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a swing and a miss there. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. That one ripped. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline. One out, runner at second. Sean Figgins will hit next.
Ball, that's high.
And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Ball, that's out.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball three.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the ground to the left, and a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. A little bit high.
That's too high.
And the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's way high. 2-2. Swings through it for the K. The battle. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mason Miller.
Leading off for the
Ryan
Giants,
McMahon steps to the plate.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one almost got him. Late with the swing there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings through that one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
In the dirt. Fires to first and almost got him, but he gets back in. Definitely had thoughts of trying to move up there. Ground ball could be two. Pedroia to second. Relay to first. Double play. Base is empty after the double play. Mickey Moniak now at the plate.
Moniak.
In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. In the air, right field. Judge settles under it. And that is that. Back here at Wales Park. Bottom nine. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Swings and chases a low one there. Strike two. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting for the Whales, the first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Swings through that one for strike one. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
That's ball two.
That
Ball
one
three.
missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last
Now
out.
batting for the Whales.
2 outs,
the
base is
third
empty.
baseman,
Greg
Greg
Nettles digs in now.
Nettles.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. That one to first, gets to it with a slide. To the bag himself and gets the out to end it. Wow. This one finishes with a final of 7-4.